What if her fear of intimacy was the only thing holding you back? You're in a relationship, and it's great. Even you laugh together, share late night talks, and she's got that smile that makes your heart do a somersault. But something's off. Every time you get close, really close, like sharing your deepest fears or planning a future, she pulls back. Not with a dramatic fight, but with a subtle shift. A dodged question, a sudden need for space, or a joke that deflects the moment. What if the only thing standing between you and a deeper connection is her fear of intimacy? A hidden wall she doesn't even fully see. Let us dive into this emotional puzzle with the curiosity of a therapist on a coffee high and the skepticism of a scientist who just found love listed as a side effect of quantum entanglement. Imagine a typical evening. You're cuddled up, watching a movie, and you casually mention moving in together. Her body tenses. She laughs it off with, "Let's not get crazy," and changes the subject to pizza toppings. You're confused. You know she cares, but why does she freeze when things get serious? Later, she's texting you heart emojis, planning your next date. But that wall is still there, invisible yet solid. What if her fear of intimacy isn't about you at all, but a glitch in her emotional wiring? What if that is the only thing keeping you two from a love story that could outshine every rom-com ever made? Here's the wild hypothesis. Her fear of intimacy is like a cosmic force field, protecting her heart but blocking your connection. It is not that she doesn't love you, she might be crazy about you, but their brain is gonna do not enter. Sana, built from past hurts, insecurities, or a subconscious panic about losing herself. Imagine the universe as a mischievous matchmaker, pairing you to perfectly but forgetting to disable her emotional firewall. If you could bypass that fear, your relationship could soar to new heights, like a rocket finally breaking free of Earth's gravity. Let's unpack this with psychology, neuroscience, and a splash of absurd optimism. Start with psychology. Intimacy fears often stem from attachment issues, rooted in early experiences. Studies on attachment theory show that people with avoidant or anxious avoidance styles crave closeness but dread vulnerability. Maybe she grew up with parents who were distant, or an ex who betrayed her trust. So her brain learned, getting close equals getting hurt. When you push for deeper connection, her amygdala, the brain's alarm system, flashes red, screaming, "Danger." She pulls back, not because she doesn't care, but because vulnerability feels like walking into a lion's den. Her heart and they're real. Her dodging, that's just her fear talking. Now, let's add neuroscience. Intimacy triggers a tug-of-war in the brain. The prefrontal cortex, which handles trust and planning, wants to dive into love, releasing oxytocin to bond you two. But her amygdala, wired by past pain, pumps the brakes with stress hormones like cortisol. It's like her brain, Isaka, with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. When she deflects your serious talk with a pizza debate, it's her amygdala steering her to safer ground. The good news? Neuroplasticity means her brain can rewire. With patience and safety, her fear could fade, letting love take the wheel. Let's get game theoretical. Relationships are a dance of risk and reward. For her, intimacy is high risk. Opening up could mean rejection, loss, or losing control. So, she plays it safe, keeping you at arm's length, while still showing affection. Evolutionary psychology suggests this is a survival tactic. Historically, emotional investment carried risks like abandonment or betrayal. Your job is to lower the stakes, signaling you, "Rea safe bet." Stay steady, don't push too hard. And her brain might recalculate, seeing intimacy as a reward, not a threat. It's like coaxing a cat out from under the couch slow. Gentle, no sudden moves. But here's the absurd twist. What if her fear of intimacy is a cosmic test, not just for her, but for you? Imagine the universe designed this hurdle to make your love stronger. Like a video game boss you have to beat to level up. Every time she pulls back, it's a chance to prove you're in it for the long haul. If you navigate her fear without losing your cool, you unlock a deeper connection. It is not just her fear holding you back yet. It's the universe daring you to be the partner who breaks through. Suddenly, you're not just dating her on a quest to conquer the intimacy dragon. Scale this up to ridiculous heights. If everyone's fear of intimacy is the only barrier to perfect love, the world becomes a rom-com montage gone wild. Couples everywhere pause, reflect, and dismantle their walls, leading to a global love. Dating apps add intimacy, fear sliders, matching people by how fast they're ready to open up. His explores with hashtag fear of intimacy, with stories of couples who broke through and now plan intergalactic honeymoons. Economies boom as therapy sessions and trust workshops replace bars as date spots. Society's one big group hug, with everyone bearing their souls like it's the season finale of a reality show. But chaos theory crashes the party. If her fear is the only thing holding you back, what happens when it's gone? You might find new hurdles maybe. You're not as compatible as you thought, or her fear was masking your own. Psychology warns of projection. You might blame her fear for issues that are actually yours. And if everyone overcomes their intimacy fears at once, society could overdose on vulnerability. Imagine X flooded with workplaces turning into therapy circles, and privacy becoming extinct. Too much openness could spark chaos, like a world where everyone's shouting their deepest secrets in the group chat. Let's add absurdity. What if her fear of intimacy warps reality itself? Her emotional firewall bends time, trapping you in a loop where every deep talk resets to pizza debates. X goes viral with #intimacy glitch, and scientists discover love is a quantum paradox, only thriving when fear is present. Your flaw of pushing too hard. It's not a flaw, it's your passion, trying to crack her code. In this reality, every great love story, Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Antony, was just two people wrestling with intimacy fears until they broke through or broke apart. Now, the dark side, if a fear is the only barrier, you might exhaust yourself trying to dismantle it. Studies show prolonged emotional labor can lead to burnout, anxiety, or resentment. You might lose yourself, becoming her therapist instead of her partner. And if her fear never fades, you're stuck in limbo, chasing a connection that's always just out of reach. Society could suffer too if everyone's fixated on fixing intimacy fears. We might neglect other priorities, like work, friendships, or cat memes. The world becomes a therapy session with no end. And Nikki's drowns in #relation. Zoom out to the big picture. If intimacy fears are the only thing holding love back, the world dating becomes a game of patience, with apps tracking emotional readiness scores. School Stage Intimacy Navigation 101, helping kids build trust early. X debates rage over whether fear is love's enemy or its secret ingredient. Economies shift as couples invest in therapy retreats, and rom-coms pivot to stories of slow burn trust. But chaos theory warns. Removing all fear could make love too easy, stripping it of the tension that makes it magical. We'd be a planet of open hearts, but maybe a little less spark. So, what's the explosive conclusion? Her fear of intimacy isn't a wall, it's a door, locked but not sealed. It's not about you. It's her heart's way of staying safe. The universe isn't sabotaging you, it's challenging you to be patient, steady, and true. Don't push her, but don't walk away. Build trust, show up, and let her fear melt in its own time. If it's meant to be, you'll break through together, stronger for it. But the real twist isn't winning her heart, it's realizing you're already whole. Fiar or no fiar. Keep loving, keep shining, and let the universe handle the rest.